with Hayley and Ed from the Growth Zone. We want to know all about the Growth Zone. What is it? Who are you guys?
We have been friends for like a year, 2 years.
A year? Friend.
Good start. No, but we kind of felt like we were having a lot of deep, really interesting conversations, and we felt like life had become a little bit like boring and just same over and over again. So we said like, how can we really spice life up and make it more fun? And there were like so many things that were like, oh, I have on my bucket list to do this and go see this, and then I want to try to do this. But no, I've never done so,
And where do you even start?
Yeah, where do you even start? So we decided to do a 100-day out of the comfort zone challenge. So we just wrote a list of a shit ton of things.
It was like 300 things
yeah,
on our list.
we just brainstormed,
and
brainstormed.
You did that in 100 days? Or
Yeah,
did
well,
you
yeah.
break it down?
So we wanted to go out and see what would actually happen if we took action on all those. Like, what if you went and helped that woman, or asked that person out, or
do skydiving, which is something that you were terrified of. Well, in terms of how we actually structured everything, we did 30 days where we sought out rejection. So we wanted to get rejection.
That's a massive
or
one.
rejected, yeah. And then the following 30, we did things that were just unusually uncomfortable. So that was where we would face some of our bigger fears. And just really step outside our comfort zone. Yeah.
then my public speech.
And then
All of it.
like big things came out of that one. And then we wanted to go, okay, well, we've made everything about ourselves. How can we actually give
that's
to
really
others
incredible,
now? So the end of our challenges were giving, but there's so many situations where you don't give because you're uncomfortable, because you don't know the person.
Yeah.
And so we were like, what can we do where we approach strangers, but we do something nice for them, like a random act of kindness.
Yeah.
So we greeted people at the airport, for example, which
No
was that was a
way.
story in itself.
So like Australia hats and welcome to Sydney and a Hong Kong
balloons
card
and teddy bears.
or
and-
transportation card.
Yeah. And taking a homeless person to dinner. We did so many things where you just really want to give, but you never really
You don't know what
I'm
to
gonna
do.
that.
Yeah.
To me, they were more comfortable than everything else, but still uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We definitely saw it as a really fun thing to do. So when we were brainstorming, there were so many things that were coming up. We were like, do we really have to do this? And as soon as you had that reaction, you had to put on the list, like, that's going on.
And you
We're
had
gonna
each
do that.
other for accountability.
Yeah, that's a perfect thing. When someone goes, oh, I don't
Like,
know
it's
about
there.
that. Yep.
Yeah.
So it did start off as like, how do we get to know what we're capable of, and what can we do about that? How do we
Where's
know
the
about
limit?
it? And there were heaps of things that we put in there that were really fun, but the whole basis of it was like, what are we really afraid of, and what are we held back by, and why haven't we done these things?
Wow. And
Basically,
Which was each of your biggest fear that you may have not known until you were in that moment? So tell us like the biggest challenge you did first.
yeah. Well, I mean, it was very, very obvious what my biggest fear was.
Yeah.
Which is skydiving.
Skydiving.
That one was not surprising at all for me. That was the biggest one. Every time, I mean, it went so deep for me, it was a paralyzing fear. So
What was that though for you? Like, where did that come from?
I honestly, I don't know. So I know I'm afraid of heights, so that definitely doesn't help. And I'm afraid of flying.
Yeah.
So I mean, put the two together. Do I really want to jump out?
Yeah, no, it's a shit show.
No.
I still don't know if I would ever do that. And what happened when you did do the challenge and you did get up there and you fell out of a plane?
Falling is definitely the right decision. You literally fall out. I was very quiet leading up to everything, as opposed to, I'm crying and screaming. None of that happened. I was definitely silent.
Oh my
Even
God.
going out of the plane, I did not make a noise. I felt like
Just like it's basically done.
just take me now.
Oh shit.
My eyes rolled to the back of my head when I was falling because I couldn't control it.
Did you see that? Can
No,
you
you
see
wouldn't
that?
have known because I don't think you could really see that on camera. Maybe because I have a
Oh
recording
my
of it. But it was actually, as soon as that first 5 seconds was done, it was the best experience. Like
Wow.
when you realize I am falling or floating through the air, that was a sense of like peace. honestly, and freedom.
Wow, and this was
liberation,
a
and-
phobia.
Yeah, I said I would never ever do it, but I always wanted to. And that's the whole purpose of this. It wasn't like, let's just do crazy shit. It was, what have we always wanted to do, but
That you're held back
haven't been
by.
able to? Yeah.
And how about you, Edward?
For me, it's like my whole life I've always tried to look good and impress people.
Yeah.
So for me, it was looking ridiculous in public, I would say.
Wow. But you did a lot of things.
Yeah.
I won't
You
say
were
one.
there,
Yeah,
weren't
no,
you?
rather not. But you know, I'm gonna say this story. It was embarrassing for me to watch. Like, it was like a secondhand, like, oh my god, I'm leaving. And it was when we went out to dinner and Ed decided to get on the floor in the
No,
restaurant.
you said this is what you're gonna
Said
do.
it, not me.
Alright.
Okay, regardless, what happened, it was challenged to get on the floor and pretend to be an animal, a dog or a bear, a dog,
In a restaurant.
in a restaurant. So you can just imagine that. That had me nervous, and I was just like, oh my god, can we come back here?
Yeah, we
So
did that.
that's a major thing.
Isn't that interesting though? Because
The-
he
Are
actually.
you feeling embarrassed now?
Yeah, of course. But yeah, so for me, that wasn't the hardest thing. Like
Yeah.
that is just being plain silly. The hardest thing that I ever did was to go on a bus and have a public speech.
Oh my god,
Like
yeah.
stand in front and speak to everyone. So 3 Mondays in a row, I actually went to my bus stop and I'm like, all right, next bus. Next bus.
Making that.
Then yeah. So for me growing up, I wasn't diagnosed, but the way that I see it, I was always so shy and nervous and had like what I believe is social anxiety. So being able to do something like that, I'm like, I don't even know what I can say. Like, can I hold a conversation for 2 minutes?
Wow.
It's so impressive.
It was
And you
so
got
hard.
someone to record that. So
Yeah.
not only did you do that, but someone was there.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, just
I'm not gonna tell you what I'm about to do.
just make sure you get this.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, again, bringing other people in on that.
Yeah.
experience.
And that's something that they won't forget.
Yeah.
The
No
weirdest
way.
thing happened to me this morning.
The funniest thing is, and I'm not going to spoil the video because
Mm.
we're going to launch it quite soon, obviously.
Mm.
But
You have to watch
what
it.
happened was very, very interesting.
Yes.
Wow. Those
Yeah, watch that one.
Yeah. There's a question I want to ask you about rejection because I think everyone is afraid of rejection at some degree. What did you get out of being challenged by rejection and consistently putting yourself in the face of rejection?
One thing I definitely took away very, very quickly was how easy it gets when you do it consistently. Like, I
Wow.
remember being 2 weeks in going, this is getting easier and easier already.
Which is something
And
that
that's
is hard to
14.
understand
Yeah.
unless you're in that, I
Exactly.
imagine.
And that's like 14 days of doing the most random things to actually approach someone and be told no. And make yourself look stupid.
And be expecting that outcome because
Yeah.
you would do everything to make sure you got a no.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And it doesn't feel good, but after 2 weeks, it's like, this isn't so painful.
And
anymore.
has it shown up in your life in a way that you're just like, whoa, that has actually
Yeah.
been consistent?
Big time. There's been so many things I was able to ask for a raise and not be afraid of the outcome, and I actually
Wow.
was given
That
a
raise.
Yeah. So there were those kinds of things, and then even in my personal life, like
Yeah.
experiencing rejections with partners,
Yeah.
and not getting so upset about it. Like
Yeah,
obviously,
kind of being like,
it
okay.
still feels painful, but it doesn't take us long to get over it.
Wow. Ed, have you experienced something similar with this?
Yeah, well, there's actually this really cool guy out there his name is and he basically invented something called rejection therapy.
Yeah, rejection therapy.
Wait, did you leave that name out on purpose?
No, because I can't. pronounce
Jung or Jim or something.
Okay, alright.
He's done a TED talk on
it.
it.
Yeah,
Wow.
super cool guy, and
Yeah.
a lot of the things that he did actually inspired us. There's a ton of like cool YouTubers and whatever who's inspired us with the things we actually ended up doing. So we've stolen a lot of the things we actually did from others.
Mhm.
But so there's kind of parts of it. Part of it is just being dumb and being okay with looking stupid. And
Yeah.
part of it is the things that you actually really want, like a promotion.
Mm.
Or for me, I always wanted to try stand-up comedy.
Wow.
And so I did that. But that
Yeah.
was, like, now it feels like whatever challenge that you can put in front of me, I know that it's probably not going to be worse than what I've done now.
That's
It's
really, really major.
yeah,
It's
so
huge.
a lot of confidence comes with doing this and being okay with being a little bit silly and stupid. But yeah, so a lot of the things we did was just purely stupid, but a lot of them were like things we actually really wanted. It's just fascinating how extremely much you grow from not just going the safe route.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even begin to fathom how much you can possibly
Yeah.
go until you do stuff like this. You think you have an idea.
Exactly.
And you just
We
don't.
read all the books, listened, went to courses
This is
and
the thing, you
networking.
won't. You can read all of the gazillion books in the world,
Yeah.
and you can have all the knowledge, but it will not make a difference
Yeah.
in your life on the business side.
Yeah.
And in a sentence, what's the growth zone in a sentence?
We kind of made this up, right? Breaking the life of the boring.
Yeah, and making fear fun.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I really love that. Like, I'm so on board. I'm so on board. And before we finish up, what's something that you think people absolutely need to know about? Because I think so far we've covered where it came from and why it started. You looked at your own life and you thought we're made of more than what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
How can we move forward? And use each other as accountability, which is what the Growth Zone will offer everyone that's
Absolutely,
watching, right? Like, you are that pillar that is telling them it's okay to continue, and it's okay to look bad, and it's okay. So we've got that covered. We understand that it was like a series of different kind of challenges that you put yourself through, both really personal phobias and fears, and also more dynamic things that you would never in your mind do, like things that were just so outrageous and so extraordinary and so just like, what the hell are they doing? That it would have not only challenged you, but also the people around you. So there's so much there. What else does someone need to know?
I would say, I think we are very normal. I think we have a lot of desires and backgrounds and stuff that is completely similar and average to anyone else.
Yeah.
I just think it's so cool that we're gonna be able just to go, even today, like, remember that time we did that thing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we
It
have
has created so
freaking
many
stories.
stories.
so many of
Absolutely.
those.
There's no like demographic of who can and who can't.
No.
It's a psychographic. If you're ready, then this
Yeah,
is for
you'll do
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be willing to take action.
Yeah.
That's all that's required is to take action. Despite everything.
Getting in the way. And
Yeah,
all the reasons
all
why
of
your
this,
mind will be telling
reasons
you,
and excuses.
remember when you did this and it went all
You
wrong.
just gotta do it. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
So how can we, and everyone watching and people wanting to get involved, how can we follow your journey? Where can we find you? I
Yeah.
think that's really, really important for everyone to know.
Yeah, so we obviously recorded every single thing that we did. So we're now editing everything and we're going to publish everything, across social media.
Can I just
So-
say, when I was watching some of the videos, I was literally watching on my laptop, I was like, like the whole time. That's incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
Highly, highly, highly recommend
That is
watching
how it
that.
felt.
Exactly like I was living vicariously through. Like I felt the emotions. It's amazing. Okay, so you're publishing these consistently.
Yeah, so we're going to publish them across all social media platforms, and we're also starting a podcast, so you can listen if you're on the go, like listen to, we're going to actually play recordings of when we did the challenges.
Oh, amazing.
So we propose to strangers, going to hear what we said and all that, so follow on social media for videos.
What are the handles?
So our website, you can go to thegrowth.zone. Instagram is the same, thegrowth.zone. And we have Facebook, which is Welcome to TGZ.
Amazing.
So good. So any final words, anything you want to wrap up with, other than thank you? I want to say thank you because you're bringing something into the world and you're bringing something to people, which I think is, which I know is life-changing. And just watching it has been life-changing already, and it's been so inspiring to put myself out there and also encourage people around me to be like, well, actually, I have this great friend that has just done this, so if they could do this, you can do this. And it's been such an incredible way to storytell and to really just expand. So thank you guys.
Thank you. That's so cool to hear, because like when we started this, we didn't have a plan for this. It's like,
That's why it
go out and
works.
do it.
Because it was from
No
here,
plan.
like that's why it works.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if you want to tag along and follow what we did, been on it.
Not if, you'll be missing out if you don't.
Make sure you do.
You
We
better.
do a lot of stupid shit. Thank you
Alright.
guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank
We'll
you.
see you in the next video.
See you.